Hi guys, it's Danny here from Blue Lotus Heart Space, and I'm finally doing a video that I've been promising to do for quite some time, and I've recorded a few and then they've never just made it to be uploaded. But today I wanted to come on, as I mentioned in one of my last posts, to share with you in person some of the new stock items that have coming in. And so this week my featured stone was petrified wood. So you might have seen the post go up yesterday, talking a little bit about some of the attributes and properties of that particular stone. And so I wanted to show you those today. Now, of course, when I'm doing these little posts to share with you some of the attributes, it's not all of them. So be sure to, Google and see what else this stone is. I've just summarized a few of them, and the ones I've summarized are relevant to the energy now, particularly when we are all trying to reconnect back to nature. This is the reason this stone's really relevant right now, because we are trying to move into this new age, this new earth, and it has to start by us reconnecting back to nature. So if you're someone that lives in the city, or can't get out into beautiful nature spaces, petrified wood is a great one to go to. If you're someone that's scattered in thought, needing to ground, it is an exceptional grounding stone, and it has a very strong connection to Mother Earth, simply because it's sort of got threefold connection. It's originally was a plant. It then fossilizes, so it's a fossil, so therefore it's an ancient wisdom keeper. And it also, because it's fossilized, the minerals have set in and taken up space in the wood as it's decaying, and that's why it's called petrified. And so it's sort of like a three-pronged connection, to a very deep connection, because it is a fossil, to nature and Mother Earth. So it's very grounding. So if you're someone that is always in your head, or you're someone that understands your multidimensionality, that you've come from another star system and you never quite feel, so you identify as a star seed and you never quite feel like you belong here, this is a wonderful stone to be connecting with, just to get more of a sense of that physical connection, and to be more present to living this physical reality. So petrified wood's really good for that as well. And the other thing it's going to do is teach us patience and give us strength. So it's known as a spiritual transformation stone for all of these things I've just said, because it holds the ancient wisdom. It's going to give you those insights that help you move forward and evolve. It's going to teach you patience. So along the lines of, growth takes time. It's not just going to all happen overnight. It gives you the strength. So when you're feeling like you just can't go on, this grounding aspect, this support and stability, when we think of, it is originally a tree, the deep roots, the tall trunk, it's got that connection of strength and stability, and a little bit of flexibility, because don't forget, trees can bend in the wind. So it's a wonderful stone just to support you through times of change, which we're all going through right now. So this is why I've been connecting to it and sharing it with you and bringing in more pieces. So these slices make wonderful pieces as home decor, be it putting it on your spiritual altars or just having on display on a stand and in the home. You are still going to benefit from the energy that will align with your energy when you have crystals in your space. It doesn't have to be held. If you want something to hold, we do have some beautiful Australian wood, mostly from chinchilla, available in varying size polished pieces. So sort of from the tumble size up to probably about that big, but still something that you can hold in your hand. And they sort of start from the $2 mark going up to about 10 or so. And so I just wanted to come on and show you these pieces. So let's have a look. These are all coming out of Madagascar. If you go on the website, I have listed the exact location in Madagascar that they've come from. So, and these are all from our new supplier that we're dealing with in Africa. So you'll be seeing a lot more African type minerals coming in to stock, particularly those, you know, things like rhodonites, all your copper minerals, so your malachites, malacola, chrysocolla, what else do we get? Anything coming out of Madagascar, so, you know, ocean jaspers, quartzes out of Madagascar, some other quartzes from different areas within Africa. So this supply deals with all the African nations, so places like Namibia, Zimbabwe, so you'll see different things, hematoid quartz, limonite, so the solar quartz as they call it, all sorts of things coming out of Africa will be getting in gradually. Some jewelry pieces as well, blue lace agates, things like that. So at the moment we've been mainly getting in the coppers and the petrified woods. What else have we had in recently from there? Oh, some beautiful dioptase, which I'm going to introduce you to in another video, because it's the first time we've ever stocked it. It is quite a rare mineral. Stitchite, so stitchite and serpentine together, known as atlanticite, well known as coming out of Tassie. Although I'm not sure whether they're mining it anymore. I think the mines might be closed in that regard, but they are also finding deposits. A lot of the Australian minerals, mookites, I think it goes under another name out of Africa, but it is the same look, jasper. So things like that. So we'll educate and talk about those more with you at a later date. But at the moment, the petrified woods, so these guys are around a 12 centimeter diameter. If I turn that into a circle, about a 12 centimeter diameter, some a bit smaller, some a bit larger, but if they're coming in on that sort of size range, they're all $42.50 a slice. Quite a thick cut base, with the bark still on. So I love that does still have the bark on. Some beautiful ring patterning going on. Some beautiful colors are coming out of some of these fossilized woods, particularly in the polished freeforms and hearts and spheres, which we've had in the shop for a while. And I think we might be out of hearts at the moment, but we have got some freeforms. This guy here's the next size up. So when we start getting a bit bigger, they're all going to be individually priced because the size and weights vary significantly. So this guy is 126. So if you can see, he's pretty much the size of my hand. He's about a 16.5 centimeter diameter, and different colors to the last one, where the last one had a lot of black. This almost is a greeny color, this color through here, a little bit of orange and the mauvey tones. And then we've got bigger again, about a 20 centimeter by 17.5. This guy is 159. So I've only got the two larger pieces I've just shown you, but I have got plenty of the other smaller pieces in stock. Now, if you're looking for big pieces, we can source them, not just in petrified wood, but in other things such as your malachites and everything. Just depending on, you know, your budgets, what you're wanting to spend. But I do know at the moment, only because Rod and I have been drooling a little bit over it, they've got a big piece about 50 centimeter diameter in stock. So something like that's probably going to set you back about $1,000. But I tell you, you know, these pieces are stunning, and something that big would make a beautiful you know, table centerpiece if you're someone that does a lot of entertaining or you know, loves sitting at the table and dining and having beautiful centerpieces. Then those sorts of things would be fabulous to have in your home. I remember one of the first, you know, bigger pieces of crystals I brought many moons ago was a piece of petrified wood that I brought for my altar. I also have but we've come back this morning from Minorama in Glen Innes. It's the first time we've been to Minorama. We normally do the Lismore Gem Show, which is coming up in May. But there is one gentleman there, Australian Fossicker, does it as a hobby. This isn't one of his pendants, but he had some beautiful pendants there today as well. But he slabs all sorts of crystals, and his petrified woods are lovely. But I actually came home with one I've never seen as a slice before, which was a lepidolite in matrix piece. So it had a little, just a dot of lepidolite sitting with all these other purpley, more traditional lepidolite look pieces, but it had whites and blues. I should show it to you, but I brought that. I normally strike him in Lismore, struck him here, and he knows his stuff. His wife's there with him, and he just has some really wonderful pieces. So if you ever get a chance to go to some of the local gem shows, do, because one, you know, they're genuine crystals. Two, they've been, you know, the people selling them are passionate. They're out there, you know, working hours of digging, working hours of cutting, polishing, you know, and they're passionate about what they do. They love what they do. It is their life. You'll find great pricing on a lot of it. I won't say all of it, because there are some people there with highly, you know, high prices. So know your pricing of your, you know, retail stores like us, and then you'll have some idea of whether something's asking too much or not enough, or you're getting a bargain. Which you usually will find at those sorts of gem shows. So be sure to check them out if you've got one in your local area, because you'll always get an opportunity also to see specimens that you might not always see. So, you know, stones that you might not have even heard of before. I love going, just looking at selenites, because, you know, we're quite aware that it comes in white and orange, but there's so many different other colors of the gypsum, and the cluster formations are just stunning. So you can get greens and browns and all sorts of things. So they're definitely worth going to. One, if you know you're looking for something particular. Two, if you know your pricing. And three, just to see things that you will never get it, you know, always an opportunity to see, you know, the rarer minerals or inclusions that you never knew were together, you know, and things like that. So that's me for today. I'm just trying to think whether I've spoken about all the different aspects of petrified wood with you that I wanted to talk about. So I'm just going to recap, just in case I haven't mentioned it. Traditionally, trees in many of the indigenous cultures were seen as the gateway to the other realms. So there's shamanic journey stones, a lot of them. You know, things here in Australia, the eucalypts and gums were seen to be the gateway to the upper, middle and lower earth realms. And so you know, this past life recall, ancient wisdom keepers, very strong, deep connection to the earth, very grounding, very stable, teaches us patience, really good healing the emotions, particularly if you're in, you know, difficult relationship situations, that type of thing. Really good to keep you more in the present moment. And also if you're someone that wants to live your life on your own terms, and because it also awakens more of your environmental consciousness. So that might look a little bit different for everyone. So you may just become more conscious of, you know, using water, the amount of waste you're throwing into the rubbish bin, or it may be just that simplification, you know, the decluttering, not being so materialistic, but it will help to simplify your life as well. So from my heart to yours, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend as we head into it. And I will be back next week to share about another stone that we've just recently received into stock from one of our new suppliers. I've also got an order on the way from Brazil at the moment, so I'm going to have some lovely new pieces coming from over there. So some hearts, So I'm going to have some amethyst druzy hearts. I'm going to have some beautiful pink amethyst hearts. I think I've got some natural citrine little hearts coming in where the amethyst ones are big. What else have I got coming in from there? I can't remember what I've ordered. Oh, some beautiful, beautiful chevron amethyst natural pieces. Probably, you know, biggish, but beautiful patterning of the chevron amethyst. I've got some blue topaz pendants coming in as well. I am trying to expand our jewelry lines. Had a lot of requests for jewelry, and you would have seen that I've put up some pendants already, and I've still got some that have arrived that I haven't listed yet, which have been wire wraps. So I've got some so in the next few days I'll be getting some of those up. So I've got some beautiful malachite slices in a copper wire wrap. Yeah, so there's lots of new still to see. I'm really excited about some of the ammonites coming in that we've had. You know, we've always carried ammonites, but these are some different guys and some rare guys, and including I've got one large nautilus, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about the differences between ammonites and nautiluses. So if you're into sacred geometry, be sure to check them out. Yeah, so just some different and some new things that we haven't had before coming in, but a lot of what I'm being guided to bring in at the moment is what's needed. And so particularly if you haven't really connected to pink amethyst, it was a stone that is a stone of Pisces. So we're in this Pisces season, Saturn moving into Pisces. So I will be talking a little bit about those stones, but if we think of the energy, it's all about spiritual transformation, connecting to the intuition, going within for the answers, using our discernment. So a lot of what I'm going to be showing you that I've been bringing in is connecting to those very things. You know, at the moment, like February, March, very much about heart and higher heart activation. So things like your dioptase, which we've got in for the first time, is all, you know, wonderful inner child healing, forgiveness, all of those sorts of aspects as well, which we all need to do to release our wounds so we can move more freely into this new energy without, you know, we're letting go of the past. And this is the big energy coming in at the moment. We're clearing out the clutter so that we can step in more freely into this new energy and more easily into this new energy. So from my heart to yours, I look forward to speaking to you and seeing you all again soon. And take care. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.